Hello, today is 6/19 of 24, and I am here to show you a video of what I eat in a day on my keto journey. It's about 11 o'clock. I'm going to go roller skating here pretty soon, so I want to make sure that I get some food in me. I have decided to make a dish that I made pre-keto and make it keto. So I've got some smoked sausage that I've cut up, and then I would normally add a sweet honey barbecue sauce to it, and then some brown sugar to that sauce, and then I would bake it. Um, I am going to use a sugar-free barbecue sauce. So it is a honey barbecue sauce, but it's a sugar-free sauce. It does still have carbs. So it's got 2 carbs for 2 tablespoons. I think I'm going to use 4 tablespoons or a quarter cup. And then I'm going to use my brown sugar swerve in place of the traditional brown sugar that I would use. And along with that, I'm going to make a Caesar salad. I have got 4 ounces of smoked sausage. It's a beef smoked sausage. And I am going to use my air fryer. So that's why I've got this pan. And then I'm going to add to this a quarter cup of my sugar-free barbecue sauce. It is thicker than I thought it would be, which is great. I love a thick barbecue sauce, but it does make it hard to kind of get out of the bottle. And I'm actually not sure that I will eat all of the sauce itself, um, but I like to have plenty to kind of cook it in. I feel like these bottles with these thin necks are really difficult to use. All right, so I'm gonna get that into, that was my problem with a Caesar dressing too. All right, so I've got that in there, and then I'm just gonna clean up this mess here because it's annoying. And then I need 2 tablespoons. Actually, I was thinking I was going to add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, but I think I'm just going to add 1. I usually make this in a bigger batch because I make it for my whole family, so I'm not exactly sure on my measurements. There we go. And then I'm just going to start by getting that brown sugar kind of mixed into my barbecue sauce a bit, and then mix that all together. I like it when it bakes and this the cut side is up, because then that cut side will get kind of almost burnt, which seems crazy, but I do like it to be a little more done. I like that added flavor that it gets when it's a little more done. Okay, so then I'm just going to get this into my air fryer. I'm not exactly sure how long I'm going to cook it for. I think I normally cook it for um, 20 to 30 minutes in my oven. But in the air fryer, I find that things cook faster. And the meat is already cooked. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get it warmed up and to get some browning from that sauce. Okay, so then I want to make myself a Caesar salad, and I'm going to start by cutting up my bacon. I'm just going to use up the rest of this bacon that I have here, which is 3 slices. A little more bacon than I would normally use, but I'll just use it up. And then I have a second cutting board here for my lettuce. I want about a cup of my romaine lettuce. and then I'll get my bacon in there. And I want about a tablespoon, I think, of my shredded Parmesan. And I want some sunflower seeds in this time. And I want a tablespoon of those. I kind of am looking forward to that crunch added. And then I'm going to use my Caesar dressing. This has less than 1 carb in 2 tablespoons. It doesn't have any protein and it's got 13 grams of fat. So I'm just going to pour about, that's probably actually 2 tablespoons. So that's good. Okay, so this is ready. I'm just going to set it off to the side. The other thing I want to do is I want to cut myself up some cilantro. That's how I would normally eat this dish, is with some cilantro on top. So that's what I'm going to do. And just get it all bunched up and slice through. I would normally serve it on top of some jasmine rice, but I'm not going to do that. And I don't want to use any konjac rice today. I had too much magnesium yesterday, and so I was kind of up all night. And konjac rice can cause some digestive issues, and so I don't want to add to the digestive issues that I already have. All right, so these are done. I do actually normally like them just a little more, like I said, like kind of browned on top, but I'm running short on time. So they are heated through, so that's just fine. I'm not really sure, like the smell of this sauce isn't as appetizing to me as I would hope that it would be, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to give this a try. That is good. I forgot to add my cilantro on top, but that is very similar to what I used to have, which I'm very surprised about, because the barbecue sauce that I used to use was Subi honey barbecue sauce, and it's just really nice and thick and sweet, which maybe I shouldn't be telling you that, but really had just a lot of great flavor to it. And this is very close. It's not exact, but it's close enough that I'm like, yeah, that's going to replace that meal for me. So I'm super excited about that. Hello again. It is 2 o'clock. I am back from skating, and I want to make sure I'm getting some good protein in, which you normally want to do after you work out anyway. But I can tell my body is really worn from the skating that I did yesterday. So I definitely want to be nourishing it. So I decided to take the garlic chicken from yesterday. Kevin's Natural Foods, I think, is the brand. And I wanted to have like bread and gravy with it. And I thought, I have these egg life wraps that I don't care for as like a wrap, in and of itself. And I thought they might make something good to have like with this, like make them into a noodle. So I cut them up into like short pasta pieces, and I'm just going to give them a try with my chicken and gravy. Well, I wouldn't say they're great, but they're not bad. It really kind of just adds a little more dimension to the dish, but it's not. I would rather have the 90-second keto bread, but that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this, and I will eat again today, so I'll be back with that meal later. Hello again. It is 4:30, and I am getting ready to make my final meal of the day. I might have a snack later. I can tell anytime I do a hard workout, the next day I'm always more hungry than usual. So I may eat a bit more today. My plan is to make a burger, which I've made often, a bunless burger. I'm going to use some smoked Gouda on it. I'm super excited about this. And of course, some spring mix. That's what I like to have on my burger. And then usually I will fry an egg. Today I'm going to try my hand at soft boiling an egg. I've never done this before, so I expect it to be a disaster, as most of my things are when I've never tried them before. But we'll see, right? Like, I got to get through that first time and then I'll be able to like do it better the next time. I have a pot here with water in it and a teaspoon of baking soda because I've heard that that will help the shell come off easily, and I really do want it to come off easily, especially because it's not a hard-boiled egg. It's going to be a soft-boiled egg, so that yolk will just like run out all over if it's too difficult. So I'm really trying hard to make sure that it is, I'm going to be able to easily peel it. I've never had success like with peeling eggs, as like most people, they struggle to peel eggs also, but we'll see what happens. All right, so it's at a boil. I'm going to actually just use my little ladle that has holes in it to set my egg in, to do it gently because I'm afraid that I will just break it. And then I'll use that same tool to get it out. And I'm going to set it for 6 minutes because that's what I was told is how long it would need to be to have a soft boiled egg. I do have my ice bath ready to stick it into right away, and I'm still working on my burger. Okay, that's 6 minutes. And my burger is not done yet, so I'm just going to let this sit in here for a minute. And then I will see how the peeling goes. All right, my burger is done. I am just letting it rest because you should let that rest for a little bit. So I'm gonna, I'm really nervous about this. Okay. And then let's see what happens here. So far I feel like I'm not all that successful. I don't know that the trick worked. Not that it's terrible, but it is like difficult. Like I'm having a hard time getting it off. I know there's people that do this and it's like it all just comes off in one big shell, but that's not how it's working. It's really not too bad, but it's not as easy as I thought it was gonna be. But I am able to get it, and so far I haven't broken it. That's really my biggest concern, is breaking it open and then my yolk coming out, and then I don't have it on my burger. Okay, I'm just gonna rinse this off. Okay, that really wasn't too bad. All right, so I'm just gonna put that in my bowl, and then I'm gonna grab my burger. And it's got a lot of cheese. There we go. Okay, and then where's my, oh, here it is. Here is my spring mix to go on top, which I want to kind of break up a little bit, just so it's easier to eat. Okay, I'm going to take the egg. All right, let's try this. I'm going to grab a spoon. I'm going to take the egg. I'm going to put it on top. It feels soft. Oh my gosh, I did it. That's so amazing. Okay, I'm going to go eat dinner. So I did have a snack this evening. I had some popcorn with some butter on it. The butter was really to add a little more fat to my diet because I was still feeling hungry. So I wanted to kind of like add a filler in there. And then also because I was eating carbs, I wanted to have fat so that it would kind of slow down the absorption of those carbs. So if we take a look at my day, my sodium is 3,900, which is a little higher than I would normally like. But again, like the last couple days, I have really kind of worked hard, sweated a lot. So I'm okay with having a bit more salt because I think that that's what I need. My fat is 111, which I don't really pay attention to. My net carbs are higher, so they're 30 net carbs, but it's under 50, so I don't care. And then my protein, I got to 128, so that is also fantastic. As you can see, my calories are a little higher today. I did eat more today. My body just kind of needed it, and that's okay. I didn't overeat in any way, shape, or form, so I am just fine. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.